And through the afternoon, along with the rest of the country, we have been closely watching the developments in the nation's capital.
Yes, we have, Betsy. Historic events taking place today on Capitol Hill, with the House of Representatives voting within the hour to once again impeach President Donald Trump.
On this vote, the ayes are 232, the nays are 197. The resolution is adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid upon the table.
So with just 7 days remaining in his presidency, Donald Trump becomes the first U.S. president to be impeached twice. While his party united behind him last time, a handful of House Republicans voted for impeachment, believing he indeed incited supporters who carried out the violent attack on the Capitol 1 week ago today. Alice Barr has been following the day's proceedings in the House and joins us now from Washington, D.C. And Alice, the vote was made official here within the hour, with at least 10 Republicans this time voting in favor of the impeachment. As I said, that was something that the Democrats did not have the last time around. As you look at the numbers, what is the big talk on Capitol Hill about today's vote?
Well, I think even just the fact that there were 10, and that's right, the final count, 10 Republicans crossing over to vote with Democrats voting against President Trump. You don't have to go back too far to remember the last impeachment of President Trump. At that time, no House Republicans were willing to go against him. So it's significant, whatever the number is. And among those 10, you have the number 3 Republican in the House, Congresswoman Liz Cheney. She put out a forceful statement holding President Trump accountable, saying that he had assembled the mob and lit the flame of the attack. So whether or not it's an overwhelming group of Republicans, hearing that kind of rhetoric is a huge shift. So now this heads over to the Senate, and that's the big question. How many senators could actually decide to vote against President Trump, to vote to convict? President Trump does not enjoy the same level of support in the Senate as he does in the House, in terms of some of his most fervent supporters are in the House. And all eyes are really on Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. He's the top Republican in the Senate. There was some reporting in the New York Times overnight that he had told associates that he believed that President Trump had committed impeachable offenses, that he was in favor of Democrats pursuing this impeachment. But today he put out a statement saying that he has not made up his mind about whether or not he will vote to convict. He did say that he will not bring the Senate back into session early to hold an impeachment trial. Right now they are in recess until Tuesday, the day before President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration. And so that sets up the near certainty that there's going to be an impeachment trial of President Trump during the early days of President-elect Joe Biden's administration. And how that's all going to shake out and potentially overshadow the very large agenda that Mr. Biden wants to pursue is going to be the next phase of this, Jay.
Exactly. And constitutional scholars are at odds as to whether or not you can even impeach in the Senate after the president is no longer sitting. By the way, I wanted to make one clarification. Of those 10 Republicans voting to impeach, one of them was Anthony Gonzalez. He represents part of Northeast Ohio. Alice Barr from Washington. Alice, thank you so much.